A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a significant development, Pakistan and Afghanistan have agreed to a 48-hour temporary ceasefire, as announced by Islamabad on Wednesday. This decision comes in the wake of deadly border clashes that have resulted in the loss of more than a dozen civilian lives, marking the worst violence between the two neighboring countries since the Taliban took control of Afghanistan in 2021. The ceasefire, which is set to begin at 13 o'clock GMT on Wednesday, was requested by the Afghan Taliban government and aims to facilitate constructive dialogue to resolve ongoing tensions. The Pakistani Foreign Ministry emphasized that both parties would engage in sincere efforts to find a positive solution to this complex issue during the ceasefire period. The recent escalation in violence has shattered a fragile peace that had been maintained, following clashes over the weekend that also resulted in significant casualties. Reports indicate that the fighting intensified after Pakistan conducted airstrikes in the Afghan provinces of Kandahar and Kabul, targeting what they described as militant positions. The Pakistani military has accused the Afghan Taliban of harboring militants who have launched attacks within Pakistan, a charge that the Taliban denies, instead accusing Pakistan of spreading misinformation and provoking tensions along the border. Zabihullah Mujahid, a spokesperson for the Afghan Taliban, stated that the ceasefire agreement was reached due to the insistence of the Pakistani side, and he urged all Afghan forces to adhere to the ceasefire as long as there is no aggression from Pakistan. The situation remains tense, with both sides accusing each other of escalating hostilities. Earlier in the day, Pakistani security sources reported conducting precision strikes in Kandahar and Kabul, following a series of deadly skirmishes that left numerous troops and civilians dead. The violence has raised alarms internationally, with calls for restraint from various countries, including China and Russia. The recent clashes have also led to the closure of several border crossings, disrupting trade and stranding vehicles laden with goods. Pakistan has been a critical source of supplies for landlocked Afghanistan, and the closure of borders threatens to exacerbate the humanitarian situation in the region. As the situation unfolds, the international community watches closely, hoping that the ceasefire will pave the way for a more lasting resolution to the ongoing conflict between Pakistan and Afghanistan. The need for dialogue and cooperation has never been more urgent, as both nations grapple with the consequences of escalating violence and instability in the region. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.